Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here, and this is a quick tip with Unreal Sequencer and Iclone. So, what I want to do is let's set the scene. I have a sequence here that I've already laid out and everything, but it's something to sequence I don't too quite frankly like, and it's basically is this guy's hand right here. I don't like it, you know. Because it looks like his hand is not touching the, look like his hand is not really touching the gun here. And I've already did my sequence, you know, see, it looks like this. I've already done my sequence, and I'm trying to figure out, like, how can I fix his hand? The best way to fix his hand, I'm just saving this out, is to just come back over here inside of, Iclone. And scroll to find your character, which is this guy. We'll get out of camera switch, go to preview. Go to find the character himself. Who's around here somewhere? Here he is. There's right there. You can always push F to find him, find your character. All right, so I'm gonna go in here and fix his hand. I want his hand to be kind of like grabbing the gun here, so have a better grab on the gun that he has. No, this hand is fine. This hand is fine. This finger, this hand right here, this finger is fine. It's just this hand right here. His thumb doesn't look good. You know, his thumb doesn't look good. So what I'm gonna do is, first things first, going to look at his track, see what his track looks like. I'm going to go over here and also open up my layers palette over here. As you can see, he has 1, 2, 3 tracks here. And in this case, I do believe I can't edit none of these tracks. I can't really edit none of these tracks because if I try to come up here and, well, I can flatten this one. But you can see it doesn't need flattening. This one, it doesn't need, it got one layer, so I'll flatten this one. And right here, this one definitely needs some flattening here. And some of these, I'm not even going to use. I can delete these out if I'm not going to use them, so I can definitely do that. I'm not using those. So I'm left with, an issue here where I can't flatten this out, and I can't merge the clips. So if I want to like click this and click this, I can merge them. I can definitely merge the clips. But the thing about it is, if I merge the clips, you know, I won't be able to flatten it after. So I can go right here, merge these two clips together, and if I ask to flatten it, I can't flatten it. So why come I can't flatten the clips? Well, the reason why I can't flatten the clips is because if you come over here to the guy with gun, and you come over here to the reach target, and you scroll down, as you can see right here, there's a reach target here. And because his reach target is here, and it seems to go from here to right here, and then it kind of like fades off right there. Let me move over here. Then it kind of fades off right here. You won't be able to merge these clips because it has a reach target on it. So the best way to do this is to basically flatten all this stuff out by just coming over here and going to animation, flatten all motion with constraint, and just do that. What this is going to do is it's going to take all your constraints, all the motions, and bake everything down. So everything is basically baked down. You still got the animation, but the thing is that you no longer have a reach target on your character here. You no longer have a reach target on your character, you know, which is good because you won't get things like if I come over here, where is it? Come over here to switch. Remember, I was scrolling through the character, and I was scrolling through, and the character's hand was moving back and forth all jaggy like. Well, it's not doing it no more because the animation is baked. You know, so I'm gonna go back to preview here, and what I want to do is I want to I'm gonna have, let's see, let's go to the beginning of him doing this stuff. So I'll go over here. He starts here. So actually, this is like, he's gonna pop because, you know, I mean he's gonna pop. All right, so I know that's on purpose. All right, that's on purpose to give you an illusion of time here. And as you can see, when I cut this on, you won't see the popping because I have a cut right here when he pops, and then it cuts back to him right there. You can't even tell he's popping because I did some fancy trickery with the camera. But yeah, so he's gonna pop, but it's all on one track. So what I'm gonna do with his hand is come over here, maybe see if this works. Let's go to content. Let's come over here to motion. Let's go over to hand gestures. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to just get this. Let's try to find some animation that comes close to what I need. This grab A looks kind of close. See if we can get something. So I think that grab A is something that comes close. So if it comes close, you know, use it. Yeah, if it's grip. Here, if it's close, so that is the right. This is the left arm. So I'm gonna go to animation, apply, gesture option, and I got the left hand already selected. So I'll go over and just make sure I'm on the first frame and just hit this, and it looks good. It looks good. Looks really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here and just basically come over here to the. I'm gonna probably open up, put another animation layer, because what you're dealing with now is your gesture layer, right? You got a gesture layer, then you got your motion layer right here. So there's no way for me to go and get inside. There probably is a way. I haven't figured it out yet, but there probably is a way. I don't want to. You can't get in here and you can't change this. The only way you can do is put another animation layer on top, and come over here to edit reach target. And oops, wrong one. Come over here to edit motion layer. I'm going for this left thumb. Looks a little bit better, and due to the fact I did this on the first frame, you should be good. So I baked this animation down. I did all that stuff. So now we're gonna go to the second thing. I got the character. I got the character's hand looking a little bit better than what it did. So now he looks like his hand's actually grabbing. All right. So as you can see, his hand is still in that pose again. Right, so I'm just gonna come over here. I'm just gonna come over here and go to content, and I'm going to go to gesture. And what we'll do is I'm just going to let's see. Let's try this hand right here. We're gonna try this hand on the left here. There we go. And let's see. Let's do something before that. Let's try this one. There we go. So his hand's gonna go from here. Okay, so right here. So right when he releases the gun, I want his hand to flay out. So about right. Let's go a couple frames right here. Right. This one right here. So let's go to gesture, and let's see if we can find a hand that's kind of like spread out, kind kind of excited. I kind of like excitedly spread out. I guess this one will work. Alright, so he's gonna go from this to this. Oh yeah, you see his thumb is kind of screwed up there. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna come over to his to the motion layer on the layer that we fixed right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a we're gonna double click and put a key there. And then when his hand comes off like this, we're just going to turn this off. So now the these keys that we put up here, the key that we put way up here is no longer affecting it. So now his hand looks fine. There we go. So now it looks fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. We're just gonna save this. Okay, it's done. Sorry about the yawning. Okay, so that's done. So now I'm gonna go back over here to Unreal Engine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure this is saved. Make sure this is saved. And I'm going to close the sequencer. All right. I'm going to open up my file called the Big Byte. And I'm going to go over to I'm just going to do don't save. All right. So now here's my scene. Here's my actual scene right here. Something we don't need the cameras, you know. What I want to do is I just need him by himself. So I'm just gonna come over here, and I'm gonna come over here to the live link. I'm going to activate the live link. Right, live link should be on, and the characters there. So what I want to do is I just need a track just for him. So I'm gonna come over here, go to Windows, Cinematics, Take Recorder. I'm gonna hit this button, refresh. That's gonna remove everything, and I just want to get this guy right here, and I just want to get his gun. That's it. That's all I want to get. All right. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come up here to my media profile, and I'm gonna go over here first. I'm gonna clear this out. Then I'll go to new empty media profile. Hit media profile. I'm just gonna hit a guy with gun byte. All right, I'm going to hit save. Then I'll come over here and I'm going to, now this is the time code, and this is what, I mean, in my opinion, this is what you want to use when using the sequencer and you're trying to get animations into the sequencer, or try to save a scene, or save a scene from, get your scene from Iclone to Unreal Engine. This is what you want to do, you know, because I think this is the best way to do it. Now you can do the FBX export, all your stuff over, but I found out, you know, when you're dealing with two characters interacting, this is the best way to do it. This is the best way to do it. All right, so you got some options in here, and the best options is first click this one, the timecode provider, then click live link timecode provider, then come over to timecode, and it's going to ask you for the subject. That's going to be the person that's going to, the guy with the gun is our subject, and we want to go over here to evaluation. You want to do the latest, and then right here, since Iclone playback is 60 frames per second, not in real time but frame by frame, you want to set it for 60 frames per second. All right, now when you finish your stuff and you're ready to render out, you can switch it up to 24 frames per second as you render a sequence or a video out of Unreal Engine. All right, I'm going to hit apply, then hit save, cut that out. Now there's a couple of things you have to do. So we went through the step of doing the time code, so now you have to come over here to live link. You got to click back over here on the live link localhost right here. So your source over here, and if you don't have this here, just go over and click this and just click live link, and then just click OK. But if you have it already here, you should see something here. It wouldn't be nothing here. Well, I'm just saying, if you come here, you don't see nothing. and your characters aren't moving as you, if your characters ain't moving as you move this around, you know, it's probably because this isn't activated. All right, so you're gonna click on this. Let's put that left click on this and go to engine time and switch it to time code. Now, when I switched to time code, you saw characters kind of like click, right? They just did a real quick click. So make sure you have it on time code. We've already did our media profile and we did time code. So we're gonna come over here into Iclone real quick. We're gonna make sure we got a couple of things set. Right. First things first, we're gonna check our animation out. Right. We're gonna go over it, check our animation out, and we're gonna go over to editor active camera, and we want to check and see, you know, if our guy hand is looking a little bit better. It looks like he pretty much is looking pretty good here. You know, he's looking pretty good. So I think we're good to go here. Let's go ahead and get out of this. Let's go over to perspective. Let's go cinematic viewport. And I actually want to come over here and look at him, take a look at him to make sure his grip on the gun looks a little bit better. And it does. It looks really good. Looks like he's actually got his hand on the gun. It looks like the gun ain't floating in his hand. So that's good. I got what I wanted. So now I'm gonna come over here inside of we'll take this all the way to the first frame. Clicking this little triangle with the little bar in front of it, and I'm gonna get rid of my layers palette for right now. I'm gonna click on this little play bar show hide. It just shows the play bar. I want to make sure this says by frame. So we got it's set up to by frame. We got the live link activated. All our characters in our scene are activated, indicated by the green dots over here in the link section of the Unreal Live Link. Next, we're gonna check. We did the time code profile. It's right there. All right, that's done. And we also got to set the time code. And down here where it says recording clock, right here, recording clock source, make sure it's this time code. So default scene 1. And we can come up here and rename this. So this guy with gun hand fix. So we got him. We got his gun. We got him, and all we gotta do now is just come over here and click this. It's gonna do a countdown, and you see nothing's gonna start over here until I open up Iclone again and I push play. So now it's recording, and as you can see, it's making 2 tracks, one for his gun and one for the character himself. And everything's playing back really slow because it's going by frame. Okay, so it's done. I'll let the whole sequence play out because that's going to play a big role in what we got to do later. So, so this played out, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just move this. I'm actually going to deactivate this.
Mamma mia!
I did something I wasn't supposed to do. I deactivated this first before I deactivated this. So let's go back and do it again. Okay, so when you're using the live link, let me just make this clear to you guys before we go further. Well, you got the live link activated and you got your take fully you know, recorded to the sequencer. Don't cut this off first. Cut this off. Click this box. All right. Click the box first. Sometimes I get a little fast, get ahead of myself, and I click this off, then click this off. But click that off. Make sure you get this little red little circle thing here, and then deactivate it. All right. Now, I can close this. I go to file, recent level. I can actually just put a new level in here. All right, now go to content browser because we messed up. I messed up this one because I deactivated Iclone first. I deactivated Iclone first before I had deactivated the take recorder over here. So this should work now. Click this, and there he is. There he is. See, what happens is, like, when you deactivate this before you deactivate the take recorder, this is what happens. All right, this is a good example right here, but let me show you what the bad example is. Here's the one I just did messed up. Oh, it did work. Does it? Yeah, it's messed up. You probably saw him. But yeah, it's messed up. You saw him disappear. Let me close it again. He'll probably reappear there again. There he is right there. Let me click. I'm gonna click on him, and then I'm going to click this. Then I'm gonna hit F. He's no longer in the scene. You can actually see he's no longer in the scene, and that's because, yeah, he's basically gone. So this is a bad recording right here. Let's go to the good one. So we go back over here to the good one, and there he is. And I can actually go like this. 0, enter. There we go. And there he is right there. Alright, so once again, we can go back over to the bad recording. Well, hold up. Let me go to the bad recording, which is this one. As you can see, he just disappears. He just totally disappears out the scene. Over here, goes all the way over. Yeah, he's not even in this scene. So just let you know, do not deactivate the take recorder. I mean, do not deactivate Iclone before you deactivate the take recorder, or else you'll come with the same problems. So that's my that's my quick now you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Okay, folks, so we went through the explanation of what I went wrong, and hopefully you guys won't go do what I did. But that's very important because a lot of people do that, and that's the result they get. Glad I did it unintentionally, but yeah. So let's get on with the rest of it. So let's click on the good one. This is the bad one. Let's click on the good take we did, and there it is. You know, that's the character. As you can see, he's by himself. Also, sometimes you may have to double click right here and set this to 0, and then come down here, click on this little square, then until it turns blue, and just slide this all the way over. Therefore, now you get the whole complete scene. So it's the character by himself. You can see his gun is like falls off his hand onto the ground, and there he goes. He's off the races. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is it looks like the take is okay. I mean, everything looks fine. Like, the only thing I have to do now is actually get the scene that I did earlier in the video, and just take out the old one and replace them with this one. So that should be pretty easy. So I'm gonna go over here to I'm gonna cut this off. I'm gonna close this, go over to content browser. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go and find that take we did. I think it's this one right here. I think this is the good one. I think this is the good one right here. So we're gonna double click on that. All right, and there he is right there. I do believe this is the good one right here. Yeah, this is believe. Yeah, this is the good one because he's I pulled him up. Yeah, this is definitely a good one. So what I'm gonna do is now is just click right here, and I'm gonna come in here, go into the actors folder, click on that, and I'm gonna find him. He's in here somewhere. Guy with gun. So we're gonna delete him. We're gonna delete this out, and we're gonna delete this out as well. And all we gotta do is come over to the content. Well, actually, we're going to open this content browser up. We're gonna go into content, and we'll go over to the cinematics, go to takes recorder, and go to that one the new one we did, guy with gun and hand to fix. We're just going to open up the sequencer up here, and we're going to grab this. Let's see. We're going to grab this, and we're going to just pull it right over here. And it should have came in, no problem. Sometimes you have to pull this. There you go. So here it is. Oh no, I can't do that. I put that in the wrong one. All right, let's do it again. So I'm gonna go down here. Pull this down just a little bit. All right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to pull this in here, and see if I can get it a little. Here it is. All right. And just like slide this in. So sometimes you'll come in, it'll be something like this. But as long as you put, that's why I took the whole take and did a whole recording. So I know from the beginning right here all the way to the end, it's a complete take. All these are complete takes from the scene. So now he's in there, and he should match up. If I cut this on. Yeah, if I cut this on, this camera on up here, he should pretty much match up. Yeah, he pretty much matches up. So my concern was his hand over here on his shoulder, and he seems to match up, and he looks good. All right. So when you do this, some people say go over here to the content folder. They'll say go over to the content folder, and this is what I was told to do, but that's not the right thing to do. They'll say go to the real vision content folder, find the character, which is the guy with gun, and then pull out his skeletal mesh, and then stick it over the sequencer, pull in sequencer, and then go into sequencer, and then pull out then find his, and then go back and then find his animation, which would be over here in the cinematics, in the last take folder. So you go to the sub scene folder, and you will find his animation for his gun and the character. And I did that. It doesn't work. It doesn't work the way they say it works. So just letting you know that, maybe somebody knows it works, but it don't work for me. But this is a sure enough way to get to fix your character, and then let me go to default view. To fix your character, and then bring them back in. And the process is pretty easy to do, but as you can see, the character comes in, and he matches up with the scene. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to get your camera animation from out of here. Actually, get your cameras to match from over here to over here. Because I got cameras to match pretty much. Over here to cinematic. Now click on this. Pretty much got my cameras to match up, but I still got to do refocus them and stuff like that. But I generally got my cameras set up the way I got them in Iclone. And you can't import the camera animation over. You're gonna need import the translation, the rotations, but you can't import the focus, the lenses, and all the other stuff. So I'll show you how to get around that, how to line up your cameras, how to make new cameras, line up your old cameras, and if it wasn't for the Toon Type himself, Mr. Fernandez, I probably would not not discovered this. So I'm gonna go through a video how I do this, and my settings and everything, and then you can do the same thing. So what we're gonna do is we're aiming to get something like this done. This is part of the film I'm working on, and what we're aiming to do is make something like this. Actually, let's go. So we're aiming to make something like this.
Don't be afraid of.
So, this part right here, where is it? I'm gonna pull this down here so it'll be close to it so I can see it. So this part right here, that we're working on is part of this film I'm working on right here. And if I come over here and I click onto this right here, and I come all the way down here, this is the full scene. Gunfire and everything, but the thing about it is I have to come in here and I'm actually redoing it. I did this like over a year ago, and I'm redoing the whole thing. And I did this in Iclone, Iclone 7, I believe. I did this in Iclone 7, and it's part of this thing we do called Halloween Jam, which is like all of us got together and did Halloween type stuff and had fun, whatever. And this is part of what I did. And what I did is I came back, redid it, and I'm redoing this part now. And I'm gonna get all the aspect ratio and all this stuff together. But yeah, so I did this already before, and I got this before I did the time code and all the other stuff was added. So we're going to see a better sequence that's going to give us a better looking film. So. And the next part, I'm going to show you guys how to, where is it? How to get something like this made. Or better yet, how to get something, this one. How to get your film looking like a film. Yeah, this part's pretty cool.
Headed to the top, I won't stop until I find it. Write my name with diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it when I'm headed to the top?
Alright, so this is One Gun. I'm signing out. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a nice, pleasant, and beautiful day, and I'll see you in the future. Stay tuned for part 2. Peace out.